Okay, we're underway. This is Radio ITG, and this game will be kicking off in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. United 60 starting up on the Allied side. It's like a bus. First one comes, and then they all come at once. 6 players starting up on the United 60 side. Dozer, Knight, Gazetta, Revers, Elps, and Jack. Over on the Peronia side, Expaz, Ravenite, Shine, Playboy, Jounces, and Saint Flying has begun. Fire perfectly tossed forward by the defending Axis side. Expaz with the MP for Playboy, jumping in with no frag. And there comes another from Ravenite, MP43 down for the United 60 side. Self-kill coming in. And I was so expecting them after stochastic correct for them not to be respawning, for them not to be coming back and thinking, oh, this round is almost over. But it's not the way you play it, is it? Jack coming forward, there's the MP40 frag, Dozer chipping one back, and that's the first frag of the round for United 16. They are going to make the push up the left-hand side. Janice is connecting, Elps is up, and I don't think he'll be up. And Ravenite's right behind hands, whacked it in, and more ATTV is attempting to connect, but it won't. It is missed the start of it, and self-kill from the Peronia side. 6 United 16 players respawn, and they have to be prepared here to mix up their attack to always go with 6 and to try multiple methods of mass destruction to get through this Axis defense here, especially on the first stage, because this Peronia side will be buoyant after their successes earlier in the week. They will be buoyant. They are ready and raring to rock with every little thing they do on this defense. Peronia going to come down the left-hand side. Elps and Gazetta chipping in with Thompson frags left, right, and center. But here comes Gazetta, third frag in, and United 60 are starting to make headway with the frag. Still 3 down on the still 3 up on the bottom level. We've got Elps outside the window taking damage from the middle level. 2 players, 1 left, 1 right. Elps chips whips out his gun, but not going to do it. And with 13-13 on the clock, let's give you an ETTV sync up. 13 minutes and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and Peronia are getting the frag with Jowney's right off those sync and equalized up. Playboy's grenade downing, one Ravenite self-kill. Let's see, Playboy, he's got to die yet. My frag going in on Revers, and I'm going to find him. Has he died yet? Because that's the important factor. And Playboy has not died, 6 for 0, and he started this one like he wanted to make that 10 for 0. Picking up the 1 frag on Gazetta. And they're going to have to panic about it to make sure Peronia make the 8 grave, and I come in with a K43 frag, and on this bottom level, it's a little bit thin on the ground, because it's only Expans there. We have more ATTVs connecting, but I don't know whether they'll actually work, as Peronia sending a right line through. I think he was self-building with and rifling from 9. Quick tap out from Shine, not going to get the respawn either. This is Shine down, Ravenite chipping in with no one. Playboy down, 9 down, Sync down as well. Playboy finally gets the next 9 for 1. And then we've got 14 seconds to go. The bottom level is all but clear. A quick round, and here it comes. Medics making their push up. Allied side captures the 4 monkey. Dozer going to toss the dynamite down. 9 for the ground frag. Team kills 1. Picks up an Axis body as well. And there they have it. Yeah, Axis side have lost the first stage. There shall be no replay of the career through a match. And they are going to go with Jack as the covert off, and they will make their move. The Axis side with respawn forward, 4 players jumping down over the wall. And they are going to make their way down and stop any oncoming rush. Same with the grenade frag. Uh-oh, look what's over the hill. 4 Axis, 4 Allied players coming to the United 60 side as they make their move over the top. They're going to come through. The dynamite will blow behind them in 4 seconds, and I'm not sure whether they're fully aware of that. 11:33 on the clock. Knight going to take some 5 from the left-hand side, going down. Jack getting the grand frag in there beforehand. Axis team getting that command post up as Dozer's coming forward. Backed up by Jack. Engineering movement off, making their way up the main route. Grenade being tossed down, and the engineer will back away. That was Dozer, and now Engineer Knight and Dozer, not with any medical support, will slowly come across. They have a support line just over one command post. Dozer's already had now. Over the hill they come, and they're gonna put 1 foot into the grave, and they're gonna come across towards the crossfire of the command post. Alvis and Shine, MP40 double time. Ravenite with the K43, United 60 losing Gazetta, Elp self-kill. Jack Cat might just have missed the full spawn, and of course it's not Jack Cat, the young Englishy tier. But here they go, support fire across towards the command post. Not many players actually over at that command post right now. Axis support fire going in, Playboy coming in the MP40 frag, 9 down. Elps also out by Playboy's MP40 support fire coming in by Expaz, downing 1 teammate, and that was Playboy. Over towards the left-hand side they come. It's going to be Jack to try and make his way up towards the hill. 10:33 on the clock. Support fire toss forward over towards the top of the bridge. Here comes this United 6 Revers with the Thompson frag. This is looking good for them. Support fire from Saint makes it look pretty damn bad. As Dozer coming across, moving that truck over, but he's right on top of the hill. Tosses his grenade over. 3 self-kills coming from the United 60 side. They made a little bit of headway. They did send 1 down the tunnel. I don't know whether he got there because only 5 respawned. And let's see whether he did get anywhere near the bottom level. It is Ravenite that's down there. Playboy double grenade, and that's 2 out. Playboy jumped in with the 3rd. It's a handbag and flags. Frags fair bit of damage to get over there. About 60% of his health is gone. Playboy Jarvis, MP40s left, right, and centre. And there is no stopping this Unit 60 side as they get that command post. And 9 minutes and 40 on the clock. Just a little bit behind schedule, you have to feel. There's a rifle nade from Ravenite blowing away Dozer. Engineer to engineer. Saint with a support fire. That's his second double support fire on the map. Self-kill coming in by 2 of the players. And one might expect this U-9060 side to really hold on full. But that's the Allied side coming in for the plot dynamite. But oh, they just get denied. Shine and X-Pass, 2 quick frags, and desperately needed here. Right on the dynamite, Saint double panther found. Elps and Dozer out. Can't Playboy with the MP40 getting in. Jack down. And this U-9060 side have just that little bit way to go. They have that little bit more to fight. And you feel if they are going to carry on, Saint comes forward with the panther pass, he'll either self-kill or go for a jihad. He does the self-kill. Support fire launched over towards the doorway. At the right-hand side, that'll affect Shine, and the Axis self, the respawning players able to dodge it. Rifle nade from Ravenite coming in. Here's a triple one. It's against the landmine frag going in as well. And he's got the engineer. There he is. Knight went in as well. Janway and the next pass picked up the final 2 players. The Ravenite clearing up the danger. And it'll be another U-9060 respawn. File down towards the side end. Ravenite with K43 one time. Second time, Knight gets one in on X-Pass, but here comes the Axis self-kill and respawn. 4 players coming across. There's a grenade backing away, launching for Playboy out of the way. And grenades being tossed over left, right, and centre. Dozer going in. Dynamite yellow on the main entrance, taking down left, right, and centre. Knight going to get grenaded. No revive going to go in just yet as Elps is more interested in firing. Elps finally goes down after getting the revive, and there's a grenade on that dynamite. Will not get it. Double landmine, the double rifle nade team kill from Ravenite, but he had to be sure that the dynamite wouldn't be armed. He had to be certain. It took down some teammates, but they have got the respawn now. Allied team and Axis team both respawning with a straight out rush towards that front gate. As the dynamite hands faded away, support fire tossed up over the bridge there, over the wall there. The dynamite is going to blow on the side unless Ravenite has something to say about it. He is going to say something about it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Dynamite is gonna blow on the East Depot wall. Jack with the frag, but the main depot gate is not blown. Without Ravenite, it means that there's no one to stop them. If they can get the quick dynamite in, Jack tosses the dynamite in. He's going to go for the arm right now. We've got X-Pass to the left-hand side. It's going to be Dozer and Jack to get the arm. Where's the respawning Axis side is here, but Ravenite does not seem overly interested in it. He's going to landmine up east, which has already blown. Remember, 7 minutes and 17 seconds on the clock. Start to get chipped away in their defense, but they'll be very happy. Right now we're of course around 12 minutes, and any further delay it could be as much as 13. But U-9060 are starting to pressure. They're starting to make holes in the Perodia defense, literally, because there's a big gaping hole where I'm sitting, and that's the second hole as the depot gate blows. And Elps is going to guide this truck in through the main gates with 6:50 on the clock. Support fire coming in from Satan. Now we're on to the final stage here. We are into the depot, and we are, let's see what they can supply us here. As Knight with the rifle grenade after going down, and U-9060 self-kill, respawn, and they'll come in the unit here to try and clear up the danger. And they're going to have to mop up something because they are really losing space here. U-9060 at the time to make this a competitive time. They're going to have to press through the second stage, or they're going to have to clear something up. Ravenite will not give. Knight had a little bit more on his mind. Jam was right in front of it. Ravenite got picked straight back up, and Ravenite really could start that Ravenite show up once again if he can get into position. Playboy double MP40 frag, Rebel and Jack fully down as he makes it quick. U-9060 not quite able to get up towards top level as Ravenite comes forward with his own grenade, and that's not Jane. Playboy getting the rub of the green and not getting grenaded down, and as he does so, he is coming through Perodia after playing this U-9060 side with everything they've got. And at the top level, they're going to obviously line up Playboy, and they're obviously going to have Ravenite there as well. Where is Playboy getting situated? I don't see where he's defending, actually. Playboy picked off by Reba's grenade there, but Ravenite is right with the rifle nade, and Reba's is right with a double Thompson frag coming in here. Playboy getting one back, trying to jam is equally in here, but U-9060 is right at the top level. X-Man coming in from the rear, thrown down by Jack. He gets the self-kill in.
Objective secure. Dynamite planted.
Nawet pół żubra wystarczy, żeby go docenić.
Perfection doesn't come easy. Thinking about every detail, every...
Though as he does so, and here comes this U-9060 coming to the top level, 3 up. They might get the revive on 9 if they do so. Are they going to do so? No. Oh, Playboy stops them in their tracks. Now getting the revive on his teammates, so Playboy going to have to MP40 frags. 9 can't revive. Get that picked off, and and that attack is over, but not for the shouting, because United 60 have got a gaping big hole to attack in. 5 minutes and 7 to go, unless they can stop them, unless they can filter this engineer, which X-Paz looks like he's going to do, as he landmines up the command post. Then United 60 get the self-kill. Pantherfaust strikes the brick wall once again. Saint got 2 double Pantherfaust, but nothing more. And here come the United 60 side, all 6 of them. 1 tripping the landmine, that was Elks. And they're just going to have the insta-give on that as well. They have actually pushed being held back at the gate by Jauhis and X-Paz with the MP40 fire. And it depends on the spawn time, because if they get a bad spawn time here for Rodeo, they are in trouble. They do have a little while to go to the spawn time. Perhaps someone could sneak through. Rivers has got the frag, though, and no one did sneak through. Here comes Knight, he's waiting for the spawn, launches in the drive grenade, doesn't kill anyone this time. And with 4:23 on the clock, United 60 have got to get this goal, because it's now or never. The truck is way in position. Self-kill coming in once again, and United 60 going to charge down as 6. Against the artillery from X-Paz, though, stopping them in their tracks. Dozer and Revers both out for the count. I can't believe Revers is not playing rifle lane. Why is Knight playing rifle lane? It can only be to do with the fact that, well, no, he's not got a bad pick. Because Revers has been one of the greatest engineers we've seen in ET, and he's not playing engineer. That's surprising. Now come United 60, they're going to send Knight in through the main entrance. He's going to get grenade tossed down from one side, he's going to launch on in, and this is Zhao, his MP40, and the grenade, Raven, I chip him with a landmine frag. United 60 have nothing left in this attack. They're going to have to fall back to the drawing board. You just wonder, what are they doing? Because this is a very, very aggressive defense, and it's working so beautifully. United 60 will be so frustrated, but this is so unorthodox and so aggressive that United 60 are getting caught well out of guard, and Playboy is stopping anything that moves. Let's make that very abundantly clear. As he's getting help from the crossfire from his teammates, that he's the one chipping in with the frags here. Let's find him, in fact. And I just missed him. To go all the way around. Playboy. And we've got 35 frags to just 7 deaths, including 16 headshots. And just a little bug dive. 5 frags right down outside the main. United 60, they got the hole in the defense, but they can't pierce it wide open. They can't pressurize it. And really, Herodia have got just everything going for them. And the question is whether they will be able to make it count further on. As they lost the command post, so they spawn at another location. They have still got the command post yet, so far from the support fire is launching in at the active spawn. And Jack is on the frag down the same. But the road rifle nade from Ravenite down goes Elves and Jack. Now it's going to be Knight coming with a grand shine, picks him off with the Luger, and he comes with self-kill. Herodia have got this one wrapped up, 2:25 on the clock. I can't see anything happening now, and we'll go into garbage time in about a minute, but I think we're already in garbage time as Perfect comes down from the command post. Here comes the respawn from that command post. The United 60 are trying to come across the main route so they don't get spawned down. 90 second down with pressure, Sync and Pantherfaust just to clear up the mess and to have some fun as he likes to do so. Down is just getting caught in no man's land, gets his self-kill in, and Revenant still got X-Paz guarding the rear. Self-kill coming in by 2 United 60, 2 over both sides in fact, and with 1:54 on the clock, we are almost into garbage time. Rodeo are just defending right out of the gate here. It's so aggressive, relying on pure aim rather than anything else, and it's working a real treat for them. They are dominating, absolutely dominating, and it's going to be a real challenge for United 60 to hold on for 15 minutes. They can do it. They do have the ability. They're going to have to hold them up, and they're going to have that little bit of element of luck here. United 60 have now got one player up the stairwell. They've got a second one. It's Jack and Elks, both with pistols, but Shine is there. Shine takes 2 headshots, no down to 50% HP. Jack comes forward, does a bit more damage. X-Paz is there, coming in from the rear is Jauhis though, and Elks picks up his weapon. It wasn't Jauhis in fact, but Elks has now got a weapon, and there are 2 players up on this top level. Knight down, Jauhis with the frag, and he was gipped as well before Jauhis got picked up. He's going to go for a top of the frag. Carlos Playboy's coming up the rear to try and clear out the neighbor, because then he gets the frag from Playboy, they're getting grenaded from the rear. It was Ravers who finished off his own team's attack. That's never good news. In comes the frag on Ravenite there, but the hole has been pierced. All too late for this United 60 side. They have been full held on Supply Depot. This is Radio ITG, and we'll be right back.
Dynamite planted.
Okay, so we all filed into the company kitchen and cooked that dairy. Every radio station that could possibly be successful had already been created. This theory held true for approximately 27 minutes, until it was shot down by 13-year-old Jimmy Smith.
I just thought it sounded pretty dumb.
It sounded pretty dumb. So we decided to assemble a new station Focused on games, gamers, gaming, gaming, and gaming.
You said gaming 3.
Hey, shut the hell up. Tune in, listen and play. Radio, ITG. Unified the game to provide you with live sports coverage. You wanted it, you got it. The station brings you. So keep it here.
You guys are doo-doo heads.
Objective taken.
Back for ITG. A full hold from Parodia on supply depot means that this game has gone the way of the predictions. People thought Parodia would absolutely annihilate U96D, and they sure did on that. They sure did on their attack. The U96D offense went and didn't do anything. They had their shots. I didn't feel the medic work was great. I really didn't. I was compelled by the reviving, let's put it that way. But, I mean, hats off to Parodia. They make any team that plays them on this map look bad. And I could sit here all day and say, U96D didn't do this, didn't do that. But really, they did. Really, they did everything a standard team would do, because there isn't the U96D supply depot attack. Rah. No, there isn't that. There isn't anything standard. There isn't anything other than the standard. Other than finding this way, one up there. They didn't try the rear when they had the option. But it was a defense so aggressive, so in your face, and so brilliantly orchestrated. So that it was combining self-kills with a hell of a lot of fire. And then chip in with Raven Eye's rifle nade. It was simply perfect. And whether it could be replicated at any other side, I don't think so. I think this is U96 Parodia's map. Let's see what U96D have to say about that on their defense. They will get this underway in 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are back with U96D having it all to do. They have to full hold. They really need to full hold, or they need a dogged performance to build confidence. As Gazetta and Knight, and Gazetta again, Jack again, 5 frags, Parodia lose their way, getting one back is Playboy flip, which is getting a frag, Gazetta goes down, and we lose another one, it's Shire, it's 90% from Playboy shots there, but U96D got 5 quick frags, and it really signaled their attention. Now chips in with another one, Raven coming in with a rifle nade. Great shot! That bottom level is unguarded, and you know what, self-kills that were far too easily spotted. The Dynamite is half-armed now by Dix on that bottom level, who self-killed foolishly self-killed, because he could have got that, and he just wanted to self-kill anyway, he wanted to spawn on. Raven going to try and finish that off, he does get it in just in the nick of time. Single back down to back him up, he could have had it on earlier, but U96 have lost their engineer, and it's all because, 1, 2, 3, 3 of them self-killed, and the frag. 3 self-kill in a position where the Allied side are swarming down towards the main entrance. Why would anyone do such a thing? And supply depots one map where spawn timing is very important, and self-killing, staying in position, is far more important. That is what is important on supply depots, especially if U96D make that mistake on the final stage. There will be mincemeat. And let's see whether they're going to make anything of this here. We're on to the second stage, 13 minutes and 26, 25, 24, and Parodia are going to charge up with this truck. The gate has blown wide open, the truck is coming up towards the hill, Jams is dead, Fire Effect is there, and that command post as well. It is Dozer that's going to try and block the way. Elves and the brothers are there to back him up. This command post is going to be the scene of the next battle, as Parodia have 5 lined up, ready to make the charge as they jump down behind the truck. And there's the sample explosion. Command post is still down from that sample charge. Self-kill coming in by Cadet. Nice work of the Allied kill to get into the back. And now let's see whether they can actually get their engineer in there. They have. The Alex's team have fallen all the way back because they've lost their engineer. They've lost their whole command post defense in 50 seconds. And the Dynamite's going to go down. And Knight's going to get picked off by X-Pass and Thompson here. And where is Raven Eye's down and give? So the Dynamite did go down and is not going to come back until he respawns. But already, U96D have capitulated, and they will not be coming back. We're going to have an Allied respawn any moment now, one would assume. And as the Allied team get that command post up, self-kill come in by both sides, and they're going to already move on to the next phase. they're already going to have to get to this main depot gate with 12 minutes and 15 to go. They know that they can take their time to get every aspect of their attack right. X-Pass comes forward, Dynamite at his feet. He's not getting out. Oh, picked up by Dozer to respond so brilliantly there as Elf steps in with his own artillery spot, trying to raise my both down. And Parodia have been denied with just a little tweak of that dynamite to go. Let's see if they can finish this one off. The grenade's tossed over. They're going to go to the East Depot wall first. It will be Ravenite to go there. It will be Ravenous to challenge him. It will be Ravenous to fall all the way back down because Playboy shot him in the face, and he will just have to back away for dear life. Now, here come U-96D though. Here come Parodia, sorry, as they drop down. Pop by Gazetta picks off Shine. X-Pans and Ravenite were the engineers. Let's check if they still are. It is going to be Ravenite and Saint and X-Pass, 3 engineers, Dynamite yellow, and it's going to be on by Saint. Saint is going to be picked off. Ravenite going to go for the arm right now, going to be picked up from the left hand side. They're swarming around the frag two in the front, and the Dynamite has been armed at the depot gate. Knight prone down on the defuse. 26 seconds to go. Allied body swarming in. Fire going to come in. Rifle nade from Ravenite. Jackson's going to get the revive, and that Dynamite literally has one more tweak to go, and it will have defused, but it wasn't enough. And U-96D are going to get pushed back again unless they are going to do something about it.
If you don't know where to start in Top Heroes World, the Springland is a great place to start. There are low-level enemies and villages with free healing wells. Save Flame Hall until level 20+.
Someone is going to come from a spawn, swarm over, finish in 8 seconds before that dynamite blows. The self-kill is coming in. The axe is tied. No, there is nothing left on that dynamite to go. 3, 2, 1, boom! Depot gate is blown, and the axe's side are nowhere to be seen. And this U-96D side have got to come up and be counted for here. 10 minutes on the final stage. Is that possible? I really don't think so. We've got Rebels here. We've got Elps here. Jack, Gazetta, all on this top stage. Raven over the Grand Frag picking up Knight. This was where Creaturin started to put up a fight against Parodia on Sunday, but I really don't think they will do this time. I really don't think the Parodia will have any difficulty swarming through the event in less than 5 minutes. Now they've got in position. Satan's going to launch his grenades up towards his top level. He is the Panther. In fact, there goes his grenade. Satan and Giant say goodnight, and they are both down. Gibbs not in yet, and they're going to... U-96D are not looking for these digs actually. Ravenite coming forward. Ravenite going to be challenged down by Dozer's rifle ready coming in from Ravenite, and now they're not going to go for... Oh, they've done this foolishly. Dozer's going to drop down towards bottom level, going to get picked off by Saint, by X-Pass's grenade. It has finished off Saint though. In comes the rifle grenade towards that top level. Revis is down. Oh, Revis dropped his own grenade on a teammate as he died, and because the medics went forward, there was only one medic to come back into position, and he's not going to come back because he went forward and he dropped a grenade when he got rifle naded. Because the medics went forward, Dozer and I think it was Gazetta, there's no one to back into the defense. It's all on Elf. Elf has been annihilated by the operative team, and it's all on Jack, who is a medic, but there's nothing behind him. It's a Jack with Jack Test. Jack, that's all I'm going to call it. He's going to have to put up a brick wall here. He is Panther-Fausted down. Maybe making the most of it, but U-96D have cost it because they foolishly swung their men forward into positions where they just cannot be revived, and the construction has been done. And U-96D can swallow their pride and say, we're not going to win Eurocup if we play like that and play over again. If we play like that on any map ever again. Here comes Raven. He's got the gold in the back of the truck. Playboy's going to back him up and drop back to the back of the truck. That is moving away now, and should take rifle name from Raven. Goodbye, Mr. Knight. And I still don't understand why Raven is not playing rifle name. He is far better than most people in Europe with rifle name. Only Raven, I would say, anything close on it. Revis does have the benefit of having a beautiful shot on him as well, so maybe that is something about it. Now Jackson comes down this right hand side. U-96D gonna have to take this to Oasis. They're gonna have to pull home. And as X-Pass tosses the support fire down in front of Axis respawn, Elps will do the same, but Elps will get caught in X-Pass's support fire. Gazetta might get caught in his own teammates one there, and he doesn't. The truck is stagnant in front of the Axis respawn. Playboy is now with it. Revis will get picked off as he went to grab it. X-Pass will move that truck away. Grand Frank coming in by Saint as well. And U-96D have lost this game, or have lost this first map. And it's only time will tell whether they actually have a chance of doing it on the next map. And, I didn't see anything in that map that suggested they would, but when we saw Creaturin take Parodia to Radar, we saw a completely different Parodia side. One who just that bit lucky to win. This is Radio ITG, and we shall be right back after some Puddle of Mud and Never Change. If you need to go to the toilet, now's the time. This is Radio ITG, and we have got still 8 players to ready up. We're on Oasis. Some people have disappeared for a little while, and we are just in the intermission. Now, if U96D are going to do what I said they would do, and if they're not going to make me look like a complete idiot, because I said U96D are more than good enough to be playing in this match. I said that they will take it to a third map and maybe Parodia will win it. But U96D are going to prove me right here, because, you know, they make me look like an idiot. I think they'll take this full hold. Whether they then beat the time, because I was so disappointed with them on their supply. They just, well, they looked awful. Whether they then have what it takes to beat Parodia's defense will be seen. Ravenite with a rifle nade might have something to say about that. He has often said, "Welcome to the Ravenite show. Join in one and all. Get rifle naded and go to hell." And the question is whether he will say that again on Oasis, because I think he could. I think that this could be a match where he'll shine. But you never know. This is Radio ITG. We'll be right back.
And let's see, who wants weed off there?
Dude, I know nobody wants to.
Who wants weed off there? Off there.
I don't want weed off here.
One, and that's
Legs. Oh, I'm not gonna deal with this shit tonight.
Great, that means I'm not gonna get any more death threats. This is awesome.
The new Radio ICG.
You're back here and inside the game, and we are all but ready to go. 5 players left to go, and I say this every time we come to Oasis, every time we come to Supply Depot, but first stage. Put 5 minutes on the clock. Come on, you can do it. 5 minutes on this first stage. A good crossfire, some good support fires, some brilliant rifle needing, and some strong mining positions. I mean, you can mine up the lower area to make sure that no one ever comes through. If you mine up this lower area underneath, and then keep the high area mined up as well, then you've only got to focus on one place. You've only got to focus your fire on the right-hand side. You really one player to clear up the bottom level, plus your roaming rifle nade. You can keep all of your fire on the right-hand wall, or left-hand wall, whatever you call it, and whichever position they may be in. That's all that matters. I mean, it really is that easy. And, I just feel that teams aren't making enough of an effort on this first stage, because I think that there's time up for grabs here, and it's stopwatch, win time, and win the game. And I just think that first stage is where we want them. Anyway, we are still waiting on Jansen through his AFK. Looking at the pings, everything pretty even. Average ping is 85 and 55, so that's not very even in fact. But no one's played it, so that's the important matter. Now, let's dip into IRC. I noticed that Nellin wanted me to request a song Emma Bunton and Tintin Out. Well, I'm not going to do that. But, in fact, I don't have any songs to play with request, because I think this game's going to get underway pretty soon. But maybe it won't. Maybe it's very, very long. Big shout out to admin Valkyr, and to the admins at Clanbase, and good job so far. So, as Clanbase Euro Cup comes to a conclusion, this is a winner's bracket match. We have got the loser of this team will still stay in the cup. There is no way they're going out just yet. They're still in it by a long shot. There's a loser's bracket still to go. You don't always see a loser's bracket in Euro Cup, but you are now. And the way Euro Cup is operating this season, of course, with LAN finals, is that some cups are operating with losers brackets, some cups are operating with different playoff brackets to incorporate the lands, and so on, so it'll be interesting. But Jowies is ready up, so we'll be right back on Inside the Game.
Lekka spina. Gdy budżet się spina, to się nie spinasz.
Myślę sobie, że ta zima kiedyś musi minąć.
Żywiec. Chce się żyje.
Speed, service, community. GameCloud.com, a speakeasy company.
Shout out to Robert Duckies. Yes, Robert Duckies. If Sim was here, he'd play his little Sesame Street thing, but Sim's not here, and I gotta stop talking to myself. Anyway, I've got to say, shout out to TIET, the #1 NL person. Right. But we still need to get this game out of the way, and it is being delayed even further. And I look at my... And we look around, and I can't see why, but we will find out. This is Radio ITG, we'll be right back. Eventually. Calling for those who haven't voted, go do it. We're gonna get the game on the way in 3, 2, 1, and we are fighting Parodia on the offense. And this will be where it's won and lost. If Parodia set a time, then it could be all bad news for United 60. But if United 60 can get a nice full hold on the clock, that'll give them that mental boost. But it doesn't look like they're going to do this on the first stage as Parodia stream down the right-hand side. 4 players coming down the left-hand side, as the grenades rain in behind them. It's going to be Shine to lead the charge. Parodia getting the Thompson frags in, and Shine is going to make a move on this flag already. He's got straight through. Dozer's the only one that can stop him. Dozer does stop him, but not before he touches that flag. And already the defense has crumbled like a piece of bread, as they have just backed off, and United 60 have absolutely nothing to do. They have got to fall back, get back into position, and wonder whether Raven is going to get the flags. He hops, gets and jumps in, he gets it, pistol, self-kill, and United 60 have crumbled. That's not good. I mean, there just wasn't enough fire coming down the left-hand side. There were 2 people to stop 4. It doesn't work. There was no fire coming from the right-hand side until it was too late. Dynamite goes down, yellow at the main wall. Raven will try and finish the job now. He comes down, he throws, he arms. Dozer was on the other side of the door, but just wasn't interested, as the Axis team reclaim that full bunker, but then lose it back again. Raven pulling up the landmine as he does so, and I think Parodia got Playboy making sure no one comes up high, and that disappoints me. United 60 really could have done it there. There just wasn't the fire coming from the old city wall. There were 2 on 4 on the left hand side. The 2 were always going to win. We haven't explored. I'm going to use this opportunity to be right back. And we'll play you just the little ending of that Flash song. We'll be right back. on the way United 60 have set themselves up for the final stage. And 17:27 on the clock, it's going to be a push through towards the back spawn. The water tunnel's exit.
Only 5 minutes.
Oh, there we go. And just one player who's down there, and it's not going to be down there anymore. Reva's double landmine frag and the rifle frag. That's what we want to see. Reva's playing as he should be. He should be engineered for the rest of his life and should never be allowed to change. Jack coming forward, picking up the MP40 frag on Mr. Playboy there. And with 17 minutes and 1 second on the clock, X-Paz is going to come forward, lose his hand, gets down by his feet, pick up the Thompson frag, knight down for the count. Axis respawn is not imminent as Jack backs away. And there's the grenade come across towards that back alley. We have got 2 players down there. It's Saint and it is Ekpaz. Playboy and Jammis and Shine are all there. Are we starting to see a United hole pierced in this United 60 defense with Jack is trying to come in from behind, but it hasn't worked. Revers is self-killed, and Revers is going to come across with that rifle nade from spawn. He launches, he fires, he doesn't hit anything, and this Parodia side, although this firm are reviving and are ready to go. Another revive going in. Raven Eye coming in with a rifle nade frag. Shine is going to get picked up by Jauhiz there. We've got 1 player already down towards the back alley. It's Saint. If he can get a revive, he's an engineer. It will be Shine to come and revive him. No one to drop down from the back, and United 60 have been holed as they've got through. Rifle nade coming in from all the way. I don't know where the hell it's going, but Gazetta's frag. Gazetta's support fire. Downing 1, but I'm amazed they didn't pick off Shine, who was standing literally next to Saint, who was blown away by that support fire. Jauhiz comes into spawn, and there is absolutely no need for after comments, but here we go. Jack's going to come into spawn and just defend the very spawn part of it, but Jauhiz chips him off before Knight gets the equalizer. It's 15 minutes and 38 on the clock coming in from the rear guns. We have Parodia, Playboy, and Ekpaz, and here they go. Fire for effect going to be tossed in here by Ekpaz towards the middle arch, I would imagine. Rifle nade just tossed all the way back. That fire for effect does coming by the Axis side on the back middle arch, and Ekpaz didn't put one in the end. Fire coming from that north arch, well, from the north end, tank gun, rifle nade, and Eltz's M40 fire coming all the way across towards south, where there's some grenades being tossed over. Playboy and Ekpaz teaming up here to annihilate Knight. Eltz chipping in though, getting equalizer. Down goes Raven Eye. Raven Eye was the engineer, of course. In towards that back entrance comes Saint. Saint and engineer picked up by Playboy, the medic. Support fire in at the north ending tank gun. It will explode, it will not connect, and here they will go. They'll come in towards the south as they trip the landmine. It's Saint to go down. Frank coming in, Gibb coming in from above. Playboy didn't realize he was going to get Gibb and sacrifice himself, going running with the needle rather than the gun. And that's one of the few times you'll see him make that error. As Frank comes forward, as he's going to just sneak Jack and spawn. And Jauhiz getting shot in the back. Jauhiz is going to be the one to go down and get Gibb. Raven Eye has next to no experience. He tries to grenade the spawn ladder, and he is, if I can find him, Reven's rifle nade going to come in now from the north arch, just overheaded a touch, drop down behind, and we have still got Raven Eye somewhere around with the rifle nade. He's in the office above the Axis respawn. He gets the Gibb on Dozer, and with 13 HP, he's going to come towards that command post, and he has got a charge bar. He is going to get challenged by Revers, but he gets the equalizer as he goes down. Revers out for the count. Respawn coming in by the outside side. Axis team just getting their respawn as well. Playboy coming across towards the south, backed up by Saint. 2 of them going to make the first towards that south ending tank gun in second now. A hop, a skip, a bullet in the face as Saint goes down. Gibb, landmine, out of the game goes Playboy as well, and the Parodia side are starting to look a little bit disjointed. Lose a few numbers. Jauhiz in on the spawn on his own, picking off 1, fragged off by the artillery support of Knight. Raven Eye out for the count, and this Saint Parodia no. You have to attack as a unit to get through. They just aren't doing that. Ekpaz coming in towards the north end tank gun on his own. Raven Eye at spawn on his own. Shine backing him up, and Jauhiz backing him up. In fact, Dozer going to get the revive here on his teammate of the year. MG Nest, no Ekpaz chips in with a second Thompson frag. The Gibbs can go in on those players at the MG Nest. That will be a beautiful job for them to do. Saint coming in underneath the MG42 Nest on his own.
Spróbuj zapomnieć o tygodnicy związku, albo komuś świecić, albo o imieninach szefowej, albo o rybach z ziomkiem. Są rzeczy, o których lepiej nie zapominać. Ale o oszczędzaniu możesz. Wystarczy, że włączysz autooszczędzanie i wybierzesz, jak chcesz oszczędzać. Ustaw raz, płać i autooszczędzaj.
And he will be backed up now by Playboy. In fact, I was very wrong. Saint was not on his own. And Jauhiz is going to come up towards that MG42 nest. 2 medics at the MG42 nest. 2 dangerous medics. Jauhiz and Playboy, 2 of the strongest shots that Parodia have. And they're going to go across towards the spawn platform. Jauhiz is going to toss his own grenade down towards the spawn platform itself. And up towards the north ending tank. On we go. Raven Eye is there, backed up by Shine. Rapidly picked up by Shine as he comes through. He picks off 1. Gazetta support fire. Blows 2 away inside. I didn't think that was humanly possible, but it is. Wait, but then Wooden Root has cut apart this Finnish attack as they were about to go through to the north end tank gun. Call that a bug in the game, call that something, but I call that a death. 2 deaths, in fact, as the Allied side lose their engineer and medic, but the Axis side lose a few minutes off their life as well, because they're going to realize how close they were to losing that north end tank gun, or at least Dynamite going down. Jauhiz with the Thompson frag, picking another one off. Revers comes in with a K-43, equalizer, but Jauhiz got the game. Parodia Ravenite coming in with the Garand frag on Dozer. Where was Playboy though? As Jack coming up towards the office, he locates Playboy, prones down. If you can prone, I can prone too, he says, and he gets it. And all proners are going to come united in one battle. Let's put it that way. Is Shine going to come in towards that North Ending tech gun, backed up by X-Pad. They trip one landmine, they go in towards the boxes. Just Shine not sure whether to give or go as he waits and Dynamite down on the South Ending tech gun. Comes on fire coming up towards the MG42 nest. There is Jack hitting the deck. Dynamite planted on the south. And with 21 seconds to go, that was a song. And Shine getting up towards that North End tech gun archway, sacrificed himself to his guard, and could not save the mighty X-Paz. Jowness with the Thompson frag, downing Elks. Dynamite is yellow at the North End tech gun. It is synced as good with the fire up towards that North End tech gun. It was Ravenite, picked up by Reva's Rapid Grenade. Ravenite isolated underneath the electricity coils, underneath that North End tech gun. He has got 35 HP. He has got absolutely no backup, and he is waiting, and he has got absolutely no life left in him as Shine comes in with the give. That is going to be it. Playboy MP45 downs Jack. They're going to come across towards that North Ending tech gun. I see no one in there. 10 seconds left on that Dynamite. Only Ravenite left Garand that's there, and Reva's going to lead the charge, but it'll be too little too late. The south is gone. The north will go in any second now. There it is. North Ending tech gun gone. And United 60 capitulate at the hands of the mighty Finnish Herodia. This is Radio ITG.
Wake 3. Counter-strike. Wake 3. Counter-strike. Wake 3. Counter-strike.
Turn this car around! You do not shut up!
Quake 3 and Counter-Strike. And a whole lot more. This is the only family-oriented radio.
Dynamite planted!
Well, right now, this radio broadcaster is begging United 16 to make this a close match. Is begging United 16 to connect to the server and play instead of whoever is on the server right now. That is United 16. This is a diabolical performance. And they're going to have to come up with something better, or they are going to just drift away and really just get absolutely nowhere. As my win app goes again, all funny. And look, it set its priority down to medium. It should be a high. There we go, high. Yes, it's you. Now, what can we do? What can we say? What can United 60 do on this offense? I mean,